last question, then I'll let you go. What do you hope for like the future of Age of Empires, both like the community and then the game itself? What is your like if you had to project like 3 to 5 years out, like where do you hope it goes?
It's funny because I've been doing this since Zone shut down in 2006,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you said earlier, I don't know if it was on air or off air, but you said you know, we kind of were reviving the game when it was dying in
Mm-hmm.
2013, 14. It was dying in 2006. People thought it was dying. It was dying in
Yeah.
2010. People thought it was dying. 2013, people thought HD was going to come in and steal all the users, and it was dying. You know, the new expansions for HD come in. People thought it was dying. Um, you know, I've seen posts in the last year. People think it's dying because they show, you know, summertime player base for DE is lower than the wintertime. Wow, who would imagine that? You
Yeah,
know, but
shocker.
I've kind of already seen the cycle before, and a lot of the pro players have, a lot of the streamers have, so we don't really get too upset about stuff like that because we've seen it go up and down and up and down and up and down. In terms of where I want to see it in 3 or 4 years, I think if we still have dedicated servers for Age of Empires 2 DE in 4 years, that's a huge success. I think as long as they can keep those servers up and running, there will be people playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they shut down the servers, people will migrate back to stuff like Voobly or Game Ranger. People will find a way to play the game or create their own new client. Um, and then, of course, with Age of Empires 4 around the corner, what I want to see from that, it's just a game that I enjoy to play. You know, I'm not sure it's going to be a super competitive esport. I don't really know too much about it right now, but um, if I were Microsoft and I was looking at the player base for Age of Empires 2 and I was thinking of a game to make money off of, I would not go towards that competitive aspect. I would go
Mm-hmm.
towards the more casual base because that's obviously where the majority of people sit. And that's where I feel like Age 4 might be trending to rather than a super competitive game like Age 2 might be.
Good. Well, hopefully it does go that way. But yeah, fingers crossed, man. That's we'll still have the servers and all that. I think, like you said, though, people will find a way to play, and I think this is might be one of those games that sort of turns into a like a generational type game. It's like people will see their parents play and they'll pick it up, and it'll continue to have sort of a smaller, but I guess more dedicated base almost. But